everybody, welcome back to Mel's Board Game Room. I am here with my friend Brent, and we're doing a series on Mel's Board Game Room called Show Me Your Shelfie. And mainly because beginning December, we had a flood in the basement. It wrecked the floor. Luckily, no board games were damaged, but we had to pack up the entire board game room, remove the flooring. It's in full renovation there, and I still don't have my game room back, and I'm going through withdrawals. But it's getting organized. It's getting to the end, and I'm in the full planning mode. How am I reorganizing this? So Brent, thank you so much for joining me and showing me your shelfie. I'm actually really curious because I've never seen it.
You're welcome. Yeah. I'm excited to show it to you. It's not much, really. It was way more impressive before I moved into this house and sold off 850 games.
That's crazy because, yeah, you used to live in Texas and moved back to Canada. And I guess that would have been quite the daunting move.
It was
all the games.
Yeah.
And
it was
calling
too much.
Would have been hard.
As a matter of fact, I had a 4-bedroom house and I filled 3 bedrooms with board games pretty much.
I'm slowly doing that.
Yeah.
As my kids are moving out, we're taking over the rooms.
I had to pare down.
Yes,
anyway,
I guess
this is my pared down collection.
Oh, perfect. So before I want to mention, so me and Brent, we've met at FallCon.
Yeah.
FallCon is a board game convention that happens in Calgary. I think we just had year 38, and you've been attending 35 of those almost.
Yeah, about that.
So you're a staple with the industry in Calgary there. Yes. Now you also have your
board of directors.
Yes. How long have you been on the board? The whole time as well?
Quite a while.
Yeah. Imagine. So that's where me and Brent met. Now you also have a publishing company called Thunderbolt Games. Latest published game was Bayou Boss, which is a trick-taking game where you're trying not to win the tricks, and you must follow suit, and you must trump from what I've read.
And there's a swamp in the middle that replenishes your hand.
That looks really interesting. The artwork is really cool as well.
Yeah.
We'll be looking at that closer here pretty soon. But let's get started with the tour. Show me what you got. Show me your room. So tell me a little bit about your space.
So it's kind of easy. I have a basement. I have a basement area. I have a small bar area over here. I have some shelving here. And then I have the game table and all that there. I'm a painter, so I have a painting area in here. I have some. I play RPG, so I have hidden RPG setups there. And then I have a fireplace and a TV and that kind of stuff all around here. Yeah.
So, what kind of shelves do you use?
Ivar.
Ivar.
IKEA Ivar. I like.
And what makes you pick that?
Because I can adjust the shelves. I know these were around way before Calyx was a thing, and I know Calyx are all the hot things, but I like to be able to adjust them. As you'll see in some of my collection, I have some taller boxes and shorter boxes. I store my games horizontally.
I see that.
As you can see, but I also like Ivar because they have bookshelves and stuff beneath them. So I can put all my RPG stuff down there.
Nice.
And my miniature rule sets. And then some knickknacks from my travels around the world. I travel for a living.
There's a lot of really neat looking artwork around with the board game as well.
Yes. Yeah. I've designed a lot. I've set up quite nice stuff. I said, I travel for a living, so I tend to collect stuff. Sorry. So this is the first part of the collection. This is
the Ticket to Ride shelf.
Yeah. Well, it's the family game, light game, introduction game, stuff like that. There's Carcassonne in there. There's Camel Up. There's that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, we have the Catan stuff. Really old Catan stuff.
Yes.
Cornerstone, another favorite of mine. Some party games, Time's Up, Wits and Wagers, Code Names, Can't Stop, all that kind of stuff. Werewolf.
Nice.
Then from there, we go around the corner.
Oh, look at them all.
What's that?
There's so many.
Yeah. These are a lot of the role-playing type games, like the Dungeons and Dragons games, the Descent 3rd edition, and then we get down to some other stuff. There's a bunch of I'm gonna move a chair out of the way. Sorry. Then we get into some of the military games. Here's my military game shelf.
Oh wow!
And then I have a
nice.
lot of military games on this shelf here. So a lot of that. This is my shelf of shame, like just card games piled up as far as I can. Really, there's a whole pile of card games, smaller games in there. Same thing up here, a lot of small games. Then we have like some of the bigger box games, and this is where I can adjust the shelves quite a bit. And some of the bigger systems. Sorry, I'm moving chairs out of my way. And this is once again some campaign bigger games like Battle Stations and Earth Reborn and Oath, Blood Rage, Rainbow Six, Root. I love that game. And then all the way up, and then there's a bunch of campaign games piled at the top. Harakiri and Freedom 5 and stuff like that. And then more like dudes on a map kind of game or dungeon crawl type games with level 7 Omega Protocol, Fallout, Dungeon Pets, Warriors of Kryn. Then a bunch of zombie games from the Flying Frog people and some of the longer boxes at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Then over here, some really old games at the bottom, weird box sizes. Scrolling up. Yeah.
Lots of Runebound there.
Lots of Runebound there. That's all the original stuff.
Nice.
And then some bigger games. Then here's Catacombs. I like the Catacombs. And then just some miscellaneous board game accompanying stuff. And then a bunch of Nemesis stuff. Thunderstone Quest. There's my Too Many Bones, the whole collection.
Oh, wow.
McLeod Spire, the whole collection. Then all of the Tiny Epic stuff and the One Night Ultimate Vampire. Then down here, like I said, sorry, I'm moving stuff around. I have like some more role-playing type game, Destinies, Solomon Kane.
I love Destinies.
Yeah, this shelf is all my role-playing stuff. I'm in the middle of a campaign.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
So that's my shelf I store it on. Down here, I got some Zombicide. Lots of Zombicide. I quite like the Zombicide franchise.
Nice.
We have the... Sorry, I find the camera controls a little weird. Some more Dungeons and Dragons and Swords and Sorceries. Imperial Assault, a spectacular game.
Nice.
ISS Vanguard, I just finished the campaign of that. And there's a whole pile of stuff. Oko, a bunch of RPGs. Some of the Games Workshop stuff. I have a big screen here. It's on a stand that I can roll around.
Okay. So is that for your like campaign games or?
Yeah. Like Descent. And like ISS Vanguard, I have them on my iPad, and I put them up at the end of the table. That'll end up on the end of the table.
Nice.
So here's the table. Oh, look. Wow, what's this on the table?
Oh!
Look, Bayou Boss. Holy moly.
Nice.
Somebody sure likes Bayou Boss. It must be a great game.
I hear it's amazing. You had me at trick taking anyways.
It's true. Then I have a bunch of that's all the... Hex Crawl system.
Okay.
Explore It. The Ankh. Rising Sun. More ISS Vanguard. A whole shelf of Tainted Grail. More board game bits. Painting shelf. I'm a miniature painter, so I paint miniatures. Nice. I'm painting up some minis for my brother's Clank Legacy Season 2.
Oh, nice.
Snack table.
You gotta have a snack table. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I got a little mini bar down here. It's mostly a dog feeding station right now. And then here's some pretty cool stuff.
Oh my God.
This is all like Dwarven Forge, dungeons, castles, cities.
Look at all of that. It's like a warehouse.
Yeah, it is like a warehouse.
That's
and
amazing.
they're all full of minis and stuff like that. I don't know if this is gonna come through, but here's
Yeah.
a giant box of soldiers.
It's all labeled. It's
Yeah.
really well organized.
Yeah, it's all well organized. I have
Wow.
all kinds of minis and all kinds of terrain. Lots and lots and lots of terrain, all neatly organized in boxes. Then I have some of my miniature games at the back there, A Song of Ice and Fire. And then here's more miniature terrain and RPG terrain.
That says Memoir 44 there?
Yeah, there's a whole system of Memoir 44. I got all of it up in
love
this
it.
Oh, bag
you
right
have the
there.
Memoir 44 bag.
I do. I got the whole system, man. I got a double of it.
Oh, wow.
RPG stuff. Then around the corner, almost the corner of shame, I got Hate and Descent and Dreadfleet. And there's a whole pile of older games in here that I don't play very often. They're hidden by all these boxes. These all hold like minis and mini train.
Oh my God.
Then
there's more.
There's more. So this is a bunch of older games, like some Games Workshop games. I like the Legends of Andor. Some more duplicates of some of my military stuff. Space Hulk. I quite like that game. Hero Quest. Some Mythic Battles and some Folklore. Then there's a bunch of old Grail games down here. StarCraft. Rune Wars. Then there's at the bottom we have Joan of Arc. Conan. A bunch of Conan stuff, Batman stuff. There's a whole pile of Batman stuff up there. Some Star Trek stuff. And that's really about it.
Wow. Wow, that's an impressive collection.
Yeah, it's fun.
So how often do you play? And is that where you play the most, in your basement there?
Yeah, but I have quite a game group here, so we meet quite frequently.
Nice.
And play board games. I should also mention that my brother, I live with my brother. Him and I bought this house together.
Yeah.
And he has a massive Euro game collection upstairs.
I should talk him into doing this with me in a later episode.
Yeah, I'd show you, but I haven't gotten his permission to do that. So
yeah, no, so for sure.
But he doesn't have as many as I got, but he's got like 4 or 5 Calyx type shelves.
Wow.
All full of Euro games. He really likes the heavy and the middleweight Euros.
Like, you've got a lot, like a large collection, like bunch of older stuff, bunch of newer stuff. You've obviously been in the hobby a long time. Well, mostly since you've attended almost all the fall cons.
Yeah. I remember when Settlers of Catan first came out.
What year was that anyways? Like,
I don't know. That's like early 90s.
Right.
And yeah, maybe even earlier than that. Maybe even late 80s. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've been in the hobby since that was around. And man, when that first came out, man, we played it like crazy.
Right.
Before that, we were kind of a military, lots of war games. Oh, sorry, my dog wants out. Good boy. When he wants to go out, he rings the bell.
That's amazing. That's such a well-trained dog.
Yeah.
And now, so from the look of it looks like you've got your collection organized mostly by genre and theme.
Yes.
Nice.
And box shape. Because some of the boxes are super huge, so they require moving the shelves around, which is why I like the Ivar.
Ivar, yeah, nice. Yeah, and you don't often see, like mostly on social media, like the horizontal games, and that works for you, obviously.
Yep.
Well, it's nice too, because those shelves aren't too high, so you don't have to dig too deep to get a game out from the bottom.
It's true. I mean, most of the time you just have to dig. Most of the time you just have 3 games stacked on top of each other. Yeah. Because a lot of my stuff has minis in it.
Yeah.
I don't like putting games on their side. As a matter of fact, when I moved up from Houston, I was horrified because these movers were just like taking all these games with all these painted minis in them, and they're just turning them sideways, and I could hear all the minis going rattle, rattle, rattle.
Oh no! Did they move? Did the move go okay? Nothing was too damaged.
Nothing. There was some damage.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any organizing tip for us?
I don't, but a buddy of mine does. He has a great system, and actually, I'm going to try and hook you up with him.
Oh, yes.
He organizes his games by party games, military games, because he's a military guy like me.
Nice.
And then all the rest are done by player count.
Nice.
So this shelf has all his 5-player games, 4-player games, 3 players, and obviously it's not rigid and strict.
Right.
And then he puts colored dots on them, so all the 5-player games have like a blue dot on them and a whatever.
Okay.
And then when people are coming, he hosts game nights quite a bit.
Nice.
And so then people can just take a game off the shelf and they know exactly what shelf they put it back on.
Right. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right? Like organizing it once and then maintaining that organization is like a whole other thing.
Yeah.
What would you say is one challenge with your organizing of the games?
Sometimes it makes a game hard to find because there's no like card catalog. So sometimes like I pretty much know where they are now just because I spend a lot of time in here playing games and stuff.
Yeah.
But once in a while I'm like, where did I put that game? Oh yeah, it's over here. So that's really the only issue. Otherwise, I just kind of make them fit. Like these shelves work really well for making them fit. You can kind of see it's pretty tight. Like there's not a lot of wasted space.
No, it's very well Tetrised in there.
Yeah, it is. It's a big game on both sides, and then in the middle is a slender game.
Right.
And that format seems to work. But it does lead to stuff being put in like weird places.
Which you got to know your collection if you're looking for something specific. Then. Yeah. No. Okay. Sounds good. How do you manage your collection?
I don't. Hence my little my cubby hole of shame over there, where games are just all piled up in a big jumble.
That's one thing I do like about your collection is the corner cupboards. Like all the corners, you have shelves in the corners as well that fits the corner.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I generally now my shelves are full. So if I get more games in, then I'm gonna have to sell some games. I'll get rid of some games.
And do you have a hard time with that, or you're good with it?
Nah, I'm good with it because I know I got games on my shelves that I'll never play again. They're only sitting on those shelves because I've never had a reason to get rid of them.
Right.
But now, like, I don't want games like piled up all over my floor and piled up all over my bed and countertops.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I don't want that. So games are going to have to go when I bring new stuff in.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Brent, for showing us your collection.
You're welcome.
Really impressive. I was impressed before you went into the other room. So,
yeah. Well, thanks.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to playing Bayou Boss. And but yeah, so if you have a chance to play it. We're gonna try to get together so I can play it as well, and we'll talk about it here as well.
Perfect. That would be awesome.
We're gonna be doing this series probably. I'm gonna try once a week every Wednesday. So this one, well, I guess if you're watching it, it's Wednesday for you. But the next one will be next Wednesday. I've kind of called a bunch of my friends and lined a bunch of people up to do this. I love to see the collection. I'm one of those that looks at the video and look like behind. It's like, what's behind you? What you got? So, but thanks so much for coming, and thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Bye.
Thanks, Melanie. Bye-bye.